Saturday morning, blue skies. You can't even see me, the sky's that blue. Loaded up here with seed and fert to take to the field. Morgan's on his way, he's going to jump on the drill. Going to go over the railway, drop that trailer off. I'm going to come back, hopefully do some rolling. John has adopted the sprayer, so he's going to go off and do some spraying. I've just printed the sheets out, it's double-sided printed them, which is really annoying because it gets confusing, so I'm just going to go back to the house and reprint them so that they're just in a row, so it's easy to find. Right, here's Morgan with the drill. Let's go. That wants adjusting so that the block sits higher. We've been coming down this track and it was catching, so I tried straddling it and it like slipped into the field. I'll show you a bit more in a minute. Anyway, you're gonna cross the railway now, just have to ring them up. Morgan, I think, got a video of it drifting off the track, so we'll see what that looks like. Just crossing these tracks now. Feels a little bit damper than I was hoping, but shouldn't be too bad. I've sunk in a little bit as we've come in, because obviously it's been worked quite deep to get rid of the compaction. Anyway, we're going to level crossing back now and tell them that we've crossed. Yeah, that's what it was doing a bit of ploughing down the centre of the track.
It's acting like a bloody plough.
Yeah, it's just cutting a little bit there where I've come in, but swapping the low loader to one on wider tyres, that would have made a bit of a difference. This is where he set off drilling. Looks to be doing a nicest job anyway. Just see where the tractor's been. But this is probably the wettest bit of the field, to be honest, as he gets off out of this bit of a hollow. It's not as bad. Yeah, it's just a bit barely closing the slot just here. Just damper than we thought, but as he gets through it, hopefully it'll get drier. Got the beacons on, just in case he forgets where he is. Oh no, it's a bit wet by that pylon. Oh! Not good at all. It's like a wet hollow there and then just round that pylon, terrible, and you can see like dust coming off the drill though in places. Back on the hard stuff now. It's like 95% fit. But that other 5% with rain forecast again for Monday. Who knows where we'll ever get it. There's just little soft pockets like that, but if the track doesn't have to go through them, it probably won't matter. This field is so sheltered, you don't really get much wind. Well, if the wind's in one direction, you don't get any at all. And the sun is behind the clouds, but it's supposed to be getting brighter in an hour or two. So what we're going to do is, rather than maul it, we're going to fold up. Going to go and patch up some bits of winter barley where the top's baked. Fortunately, it's 20 minutes back in the other direction. But if we go and do that for a couple of hours and that sun does break through, it is trying. Should dry out a bit better here and we'll make a little bit less mess. And then we'll finish this off this afternoon. So we'll leave this up here ready for later and swap fields. We just crossed back over the railway. We're going to go off to find some drier ground now. Morgan's got a beacon that's coming on and off. Them tractors are pretty much identical in size, aren't they, and power? Which do you prefer? Annoyingly, the trailer slipped off the track in the best bit of that field, because the rest of it doesn't look too clever. We've just come to this field of barley with a headland along the road, and along here is not so clever. So we're just going to stitch in. It's quite compacted, but if we rip it up, we'll end up ripping up the good bits as well. Whereas at least now we can kind of still leave the good behind and just stitch in some new stuff. Quickly mooch up with the quad track and rip up by that flood then Rob's just going to put the discs on there. He's going to quickly flatten it off and then gets the best start there. Yeah, Morgan's over there patching up them bits. I'm going to rip this head up, try and go for that water. And Rob's just pulled up, he's going to try and flatten it off again. Just going to go straight through this water. Morgan's there now. Try and pull the plug out the bottom of it if we can. I would say I've got rid of some of the water already within 2 minutes. John and my dad dug down there the other day when I was in Poland and tried to find a drain, but it needs a bit of jetting. So we'll have to have a play with that when Bill and Joe get the drain jetter. They've ordered a drain jetter. There's David out on his John Deere sprayer. It's all going tarmac today. There's one, I'm on one, there's one there, and then David as well. Just skipped over the hedge now. This field just top down and left, and it's not bad apart from where we were messing with this grubber the other week when it arrived. It kind of rained as we were in the field, so it's a bit sticky now and wet here, so just going to rough it up a bit so it dries out a bit better. Just do the headland really, and where we were messing, turning. That's stitched in, this is patched up, and most of that water's nearly gone now as well, which is good. This field was supposed to be beans, but still a bit slimy on the top. Had a cover crop. This is where we sown it with the drone. Obviously it's dead now and all fell over, but you can see the stalks on this section where it got a lot higher than next to it that was sown with the drill just a week or two later, because we sown it into the standing wheat, if you remember. So did work being able to get on that bit earlier. Anyway, we'll rip it up, get it to dry out now. It's compacted after the rain. I was just making it look like a barcode, so I'm going up and down every other one, and then once we get to the far end, then by the pond, I'll then go back through the middles and then do the headland last. Choose the GPS on every other one. It barely looks like you've done anything when you do it like that, but then when you look where I've done, it's obviously brown. I'm not sure how this stuff's going to work out, because under SFI you can get a payment for not moving soil, but when you get weather like we just had, you've just got to. You just can't dry it out otherwise. And it's just so compacted, because it did have a cover crop in it, but even so, once the frost come, it killed most of it off. It's annoying that beeping, isn't it? But yeah, sometimes you've just got to move it to get the next crop in a bit quicker. Morgan's got the shorts on, just brought me my dinner. The heated seat was on in here, and I turned it off obviously when I got in. You're like, I always have the heated seat on, it's boiling, but you see he always has shorts on, doesn't he? See, shorts on again. It's less than 3 meters wide, but it doesn't quite fit down the road, does it? Just swap fields now up by Rob's, and Sophie's here from UTV. She's got a drone, so she's gonna try and get a bit of a video of this working. This is where we put that drain in, and the rest needs draining, but I'm going to try and level it off a little bit, so at least when we come draining it's a bit easier. Plus the rest of the field's drying out. It might be that we then drill it and then just drain over the drilling, if you will. It's doing a nice job on here. There was a few hollows there have gone through full of water, and most of the water's nearly drained away now. So I'll rip it up, because any slight hollow, like I say, is just full of water, where the water's just been running across the surface. I'll do this, level it off, drill it with barley, drain on top of the barley, and then it's had a good few weeks head start before we get back out onto it again. Because you'll only damage a little bit where the drains are, whereas if we wait 2 weeks before we drill it, because we've been messing draining it, you've got a yield penalty on everything else then, so we may as well do it last. Looks like we've got a camera there that we're heading straight for. Coming down the tram line here now, so I've turned the volume down on the screen. I did a live video, someone told me how to turn the screen volume down, which is amazing. When I come down here before, that puddle was massive, half it's drained away already. So we'll just power through again, and the rest of the water should hopefully disappear. This bit here is the bit that we sumoed on the frost, so it's cruising through really easy. Anyway, I've asked Sophie to get a video from the outside, and this is what it looks like.
The ground is unexpectedly soft this end.
This was the bit that was underwater, so we put the drain in. It's pretty mushy, but hopefully got a bit of surface area to dry out now. That's my favourite word this month, isn't it? Surface area. The track's need a bit of a clean. It's a beast,
This
that,
is
isn't it?
brand new, we got this yesterday. So
And you've got it dirty already.
No, you got it on camera.
If you wiggle it,
Yeah, so
that stays still.
There you go. And then so in theory I can run and it'll stay stable, but I'm not going to try and run down here.
Well, it looks like it's pointing up to me.
Yeah, it's because that resets it. So if you want to point the camera up or down, and then you can just reset it. Because I was just filming the logo.
All right. Fancy that, isn't it? So what, is this going to be on YouTube or TikTok?
Both.
All right, there you go. Check it out later. Bit of a train there. That's the Skyfall now. It's coming on. It's nearly across the rows now. David's over there now spraying. This is where we've just done. So that was where we put that drain that we're going to come into more. I've just leveled that off now. Got rid of all the water on it, which is good. It's about 17 degrees now, which is pretty amazing. But yeah, we'll probably drill that and then we'll come off with some spurs and we'll drain the whole field through the barley. Kind of needed something with bigger tyres. Eh?
Wrong day for short.
Wrong day for short, so with the Brambles we need something with a bit bigger tyres in this field, so we borrowed Adam's JCB.
And aircon.
Oh yeah, your aircons, there's a switch acted up, is there?
It's the back window open.
We've got a drone. Sophie's stalking us all day with a drone now. Yeah, most of the field is pretty mint. To tell Morgan used to work on a grass farm, he just cuts diagonal across sowing. Yeah, he's gonna load up now, but it's just really wet in the gateway. So hence nicking Adam's JCB with wider tyres. We'll put these 2 bags of fert in, bag of seed in, and then we'll get permission to cross. And rather than bring the fence across the low loader, we'll take the low loader across with the JCB. So we'll just run both machines across, then I'll load them up in the yard. He booms out now, I'll just slice one open and then the other one open. It's easier with the spiky thing we have. Go in a bit! Whoa! Bag swinging like an egg timer. It's Pennine Express cruising past. We've got the fert in now, just stick the barley in. Just for anyone that's noticed, we are under power lines, but they are like ridiculously high. They are like the biggest pylons you've ever seen. They must be 40, 50 foot above us. From this angle though, it looks like they're about 8 foot, but they're nowhere near. That one there is 24 metres in this. You can actually spray underneath it, it's that wide. Barley now going in, still a bit dusty. not got much left to do. He's done the headlands, he's just got the far corner. Bird's eye view. It says calibrate gimbal, what does that mean?
Don't know. It's flying, that's all I care about.
Let's quickly load this up and then head for home now. That field was still a bit tacky, but he's done it. That wheat looks better today than it did the other day. Was it 2 days ago? It looks a lot lusher green now. And that looks okay, I think. I just wish I'd done what I normally do and 1st of September just start drilling. Instead last year we tried to be patient and we never got the weather. So I think we got like 3 decent days drilling and then that was it. Oh, no, 2 days drilling and that was it. Yesterday's quiz question was this. Well, someone sort of got it right, I think, or near enough. Anyway, what's today's? Oh, I've caught the sun again, haven't I? Let us know anyway in the comments if you think you know what it is. Not many on today's birthday bumper. Andrew Boyle, I think Shani Wymark is 31, Charlie Kirby 16, Matt Mansell is 37, Natasha Othick, I think it's pronounced, is on there, David Colley and Matt Kinder. Happy birthday everyone on there, and we're nearly £200 over 65,000. Yeah, another £3 and it'd be £200 over. I'm back anyway with the low loader. Rob's back with the disc. He's worked about 75 acres. Pretty much this afternoon really. It was his birthday yesterday, so late start for him. Morgan's nearly finished drilling that field. He's patched up loads of barley. John has been spraying all day, loving it. I'll leave that shed for Morgan's parking. And I've got a load of ground ripped over and a bit of logistics. We're moving stuff around. That's all drying out nicely. So a productive day because there's been 4 of us basically non-stop doing stuff, which makes a change from trying to find something to do. 3 mil of rain forecast on Monday, so we'll just keep at it again tomorrow. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Morgan's pretty much followed me back. That was quick.